Three, two, one.
My name is Reza Olguin. I am 20 years old, and this is my story as a first generation college student. So, I was born in Mexico City. I lived there up until I was 6 years old, and then me and my family, including my parents and my brother, decided to come to the United States for chance of pursuing a better life. So, life in Mexico wasn't as easy as it is here. My parents grew up fairly poor. Both my parents never graduated high school, and all they ever wanted was for both me and my brother to have the opportunity to attend better public schools and eventually have the opportunity to get a college education and pursue an actual career. It was a bit difficult to adjust. I had a bit of a cultural shock. I did not know what to expect. I came here not knowing any English and having to navigate through my school day by day, not knowing what the students around me were saying, not knowing what my teachers were trying to teach me, and often feeling like they were frustrated with me. I was subconscious about not being able to understand what was being taught to me. So growing up, I was basically a low-income student. It was really difficult sometimes just getting things done, having to help take care of my brothers, having to help around the house more because both my parents were always working so much, often, like leaving early in the morning, coming back till late at night. And still, I had to manage to complete, like all of my homework assignments and trying to stay on top of everything because my parents always told me that it was really important for me to keep my grades up, to be the best that I could be, so that I could go to a good college and primarily just so I could graduate high school. Being, like in a high school that was a majority Latino students was also a setback in a way. In most schools where the majority of students are minorities, we don't get the same support as most other schools do simply because it feels as though they don't think that we're going to make it. Like, they don't think that we are going to actually, like make it and go to an elite college. They don't think that we are capable of those things simply of, like where we come from and what our parents' backgrounds are like. Thankfully, by May 2016, I was able to say that I was the first person in my entire family from both my parents' sides to graduate from high school. Regardless of how difficult things might seem or how impossible they might seem at times, no matter how many times you hear people doubting you or making you feel as though you won't be able to do anything in life, you have to tell yourself that it is possible. You have to tell yourself that there is always a way to accomplish your goals. My name is Reza Olguin. I am now a student at the University of Texas at Austin.